All right, these are what we call blanket pins around here, or that's what I've always known them as. I got this pack from Hobby Lobby, and they're old style safety pins as far as I'm concerned. I've seen these since I was a kid, and my grandmother had ancient ones of these, so I'm assuming they've been around a lot longer than the modern sort. But in backpacking and camping and things along that line, these are the smallest ones that I've seen. Usually they're a lot bigger. I've seen them up to 4 inches long. Well, normally when I'm out, especially if I don't have a sleeping bag and using blankets and stuff like that, 1 foot, 1 hand, something ends up outside. Usually it's a foot. So if it's cold, it's kind of unpleasant. Wake up and it almost feels like you've got a dead leg. Well, there's an old school trick to using these blanket pins to turn a wool blanket into sort of a sleeping bag. And I'll usually do it with one, and then you can layer your other blankets around it, but that will tend to keep your feet inside and warmer. It also helps keep the heat in, and as you move around, it holds everything steady. The bigger ones will grab more. These are easier to carry, and at a Hobby Lobby, you can get them on Amazon, you can get them on a lot of places. I just saw them on Hobby Lobby, and there's 4 of these pins like this in a pack for $2. The other thing for carrying them is, as you can see what they look like, the small ones will serve as a serviceable fish hook. You can bend this out further, and this is a good tie-in point. You could bait it up all kinds of different ways, use it as a gorge hook, but once you get that in, I don't think it's coming out all that readily. There's different things you can use with it, digging out splinters, all kinds of stuff, but they're easy to carry. I'll take 1 pin and hook a whole bunch of them through that 1 pin. All right, it's pretty windy today, so hopefully this picks up pretty good. I'm gonna turn this blanket, it's kind of one of my old beat up ones, but we're gonna turn it into more or less a sleeping bag. Get it laid out. Corner to corner. Need to do some repair work on this. And you take your blanket pins that we discussed the first part of the video, and any size will work. These are what I happen to have. I want to get some of the 4-inch ones. They travel further. And you can roll it up, or you don't have to, but if you roll it up, it'll kind of put a seal. Run your pins through. Every so often. And you can have this even pre-done, just rolled up in your kit. And this would be the inside part, and you could lay a blanket down and put part of the blanket underneath you and wrap it around over the top, and this would be the inside, which would keep your, I always have a tendency of 1 foot coming out, which really kind of sucks when it's cold. Then it takes forever to get that foot back warm again. Make sure when you're doing this, go through all 4 layers so it don't pull out. But you can get one that'll pull out. These little pins are good for quite a lot. You can pin gear to your bag, all kinds of stuff. Shirt, buttons come apart, clothing repair, fishing. You can even use them in traps. They're not that expensive. They can be had quite a few places. Now on this, on the side when you're going up it. I don't go all the way up. Makes it easier getting in and out. Otherwise you're going to have to slide all the way in from the top, and that's not too much fun anymore. But if you go up to about your waist, maybe a little bit under, you should be pretty good in a lot of cases. At least for me, it keeps my foot in. And then if you have to get out of the bag really quick for whatever reason, like a campfire catches a grass on fire, or an animal or critter, if you're in big country, comes in, you can at least get out, or get whatever you've got in your bag out. Then it's just a matter of slipping your feet in, down, and you have a bag. You can run it up a little higher. Up to about here would be good on me, maybe. But you can get out quick enough if you have to. And that's basically what it is. Doesn't hurt the blanket, but yet it makes a fairly compact little bag. You could roll it up, do whatever with it.